Hello, welcome to Longleaf Sheep Hill Ranch. At the end of last summer, the hay barn was full of hay. Had quite a few square bales and quite a few round bales. It's now early January and we've got to continue getting hay out to the sheep. So Jeffrey and Jackie are over loading up the hay wagon to get ready and haul some back over to their place so they can distribute it where it's needed. In this video, we'll watch them get loaded up for a bit, then we're going to forget about winter, and I'm going to show some video from previous summers where we've got some sheep moving about and foraging. Notice that these hay bales are tied up with string as opposed to netting on some other hay bales. This string-tied hay bales, those are the ones that we did this last summer, and that's a better quality hay. The hay bales tied with netting, like that one on the back, we bought a couple years ago. That's a poorer quality hay, and we often use that for bedding purposes. There's Thor. He's always in the middle of things. Jeffrey's putting the hay bale face down so that the two middle hay bales don't roll off. And here he's got to move a stack of pallets out of the way so he can get one more net-wrapped hay bale. They need that more for bedding. So he just, instead of getting the forks on, he uses the hay spear to sort of move this stack of pallets out of the way. So he's going to snag that top hay bale, and up there goes Cat, one of the feral cats that produced all those kittens that I've had videos about. The kittens have turned into nice domesticated kittens. The mama and daddy cat that are still around up in here, and I feed them over in the pole barn, they still don't want to be very domesticated. But they hang around. I still feed them. It's nice to have some cats around in the hay barn, go after mice and stuff. So Jeffrey's going to carry this hay bale over on the hay spear. I help him get the trailer loaded up. And then he's going to back this trailer. This is a hard trailer to back up, but he does very well with it. He's going to back this in there into the hay barn, and they're going to load up some square bales. Jackie still has some lambs and some other small groups of sheep over near their place, and they're in small paddocks, and it's easier to feed them hay with these small hay with the square bales than trying to get a big round bale and round bale feeder in there. So that's one of the uses we have for these square bales is to feed them into smaller areas, like down in the holding pens where they use them, and around the house in the small pen areas. So they've got things all loaded up. They're going to start heading back over to their side of the farm area. So let's forget about winter. I'd like to show you some video from a few years back, show you some sheep eating forage and moving about and having a good time during the summer. These are cowpeas. It's a viney legume, puts a lot of nitrogen into the soil. The sheep love it. We've got a really nice crop of it here. The downside of the viney legume, the viney cowpeas, is once they're done, the sheep eat all the leaves. They eat some of the vininess, but there's a lot of stemmy material that's left that makes it difficult to plant back into for fall. So it's sort of a mixed issue forage for us. It's very good for the sheep. If the sheep have lambs, sometimes the lambs will get lost and tangled up into it. But it's very good for the adult sheep. It's just hard to deal with after the crop is finished with. We often have to move the sheep from one pasture area to another. When they're finished with one area, of course, we need to move them to the next. We don't want them to overgraze an area. And here we have Kratos, one of our guardian dogs, that he's no longer with us, unfortunately. But he and Annika, who's further back in the flock, that you'll see her in a little bit, they're helping us move them through the 60 acres area that belongs to Jeffrey and Jackie. Now this is before Jeffrey went through with the International and rogued out all this brush and stuff that you see. And the sheep are moving faster now, and there's a gap developing because Annika's sort of speeding up and inserting herself in the middle there. And you can see her tail wag up a little bit on the upper left there, but she'll be more visible. There she is. She's just going up to that bush there. But Annika isn't with us either. Both of these dogs went off on their own somewhere and got lost and never came back. That's sort of an unfortunate situation that we've had to deal with every once in a while. But both Annika and Kratos, they were good dogs while they were with us, and we were sad to see them go. There's Annika. This is Aurora. She's one of our, she's still with us. She's one of our exceptional guardian dogs. She's very good with the ewes and the lambs, especially during birthing. Here we've got a flock of ewes with their young lambs. We're moving them from the East Bahia field to the middle field. This alleyway is one of the main alleyways going east and west across the farm. We often are moving sheep from pasture to pasture down this alleyway. We're looking west here, and in the next video you'll see a flock of sheep moving again in the alleyway, but this time we're going west to a field that's across that branch that you see in the background there. So here we are going west toward that branch I pointed out in the last video. We're looking back east in this case. The flock is enjoying the grass and brush that's in the alleyway. They always like to graze as we're moving them along.
Okay, pause a little bit here.
I'm sitting in the back of the buggy taking the video.
Okay, go ahead.
Behind me back there is the gator. Probably Jeffrey or Jackie are driving that, and they're encouraging any laggards to keep up with the flock so we don't get spread out too far along as we're moving them down the alleyway. We pause every once in a while to let the sheep graze and also to consolidate the flock so it doesn't get too strung out. They don't like to cross water. They'll eventually figure it out and work their way around, but a puddle of water like that's always going to slow them down. That's the spillway for when that creek off to the right there gets too full and overflows. I've got a culvert that's underneath us right now.
Just hold on a second.
But there they go. They didn't like that. They're sort of apprehensive about being constrained as we actually go down through the crossing. So we got them worked through, and we're bringing them back up on the other side of the crossing now. Another puddle that they're trying to go around. But we'll be going up out into what we call the Lone Pine Field now.
And then just sort of pull off to the side. Yeah.
So I think that's enough. I hope you enjoyed this short trip down memory lane. Thanks for watching Longleaf Sheep Hill Ranch. Bye for now.